Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Recently I predicted the Pacific Division. Today it's about the Central. As the first Central team, the Nashville Predators, will start playing on October 7th as the opener of the regular season in Prague, I have to do this prior. I will not make it to publish both Eastern videos and a playoff prediction prior to this game. I'm sorry for that, but it will all be out before the season starts in North America. So, without further ado, board behind me is ready. The Central Division prediction for the 2022-2023 NHL season. So, here we go. My predictions for the Central Division 2022-2023. This division is hard to predict, in the middle especially, but we will come to that. At the bottom, I think it's pretty easy. There are two teams that will match up for Connor Bedard, so for the bottom of the league. And I think 8th they will be Chicago. The Blackhawks, who finally realized, yeah, we will not win a Stanley Cup anymore with this core. They're doing their rebuild, and good to them. They already started with trading off some pieces I did not expect them to trade off, like Alex DeBrincat and Kirby Dach. The Blackhawks, full rebuild mode. They will trade off more pieces to get more draft picks and absolutely don't care about the standing of this year, but care about maybe getting Connor Bedard. Like them, exactly like them. 7th should be the Arizona Coyotes. This year, the first time playing out of ASU. I don't know if this will be even an advantage for them, because smaller arena, maybe a louder and more family atmosphere, because hockey stadiums in Germany normally are small, about the size of the arena the Coyotes will play in. They will not have the money, I'm sure, but they could have quite a good atmosphere, and maybe this propels them over Chicago. But could easily happen that switch these two. Yeah, both are going for Bedard. Both are in a rebuild. So, now it gets hard. At number 6, I see the Dallas Stars, who at the day of recording have not signed Jason Robertson. This video will publish in 2 days after the day of recording, so it's absolutely possible that I'm telling you something wrong right now, but on the day of recording, Jason Robertson is still an unsigned RFA. And I think it will be pretty competitive from 6 to 2, but I think Dallas, especially if they sign Robertson, he missed the whole training camp. And if the holdout continues, it will get worse. I could not see Dallas drop close to Arizona and Chicago, but I think they will end up 6th. At 5, I see the Winnipeg Jets. They had a really subpar 2021-2022 season. I think they will be better and definitely be in the running for a playoff spot. Maybe until very late, I'm sure until very late in the season. But I think they can fall short again. No major improvements for the lineup. Yeah, they have a new coach, which I think will improve. But all the rumors about their locker room issues, Blake Wheeler was stripped the captaincy. I think the Jets could be a way better team. I doubt it. They are it right now. At 4, who do I see at 4? At 4, I see the Minnesota Wild. They do have cap space, and I'm very surprised about that, because they have over 12 million in dead cap this year because of the buyouts of Ryan Suter and Zach Parise, and they will have over 14 millions in dead cap space in the 2 years thereafter. They do have Kaprizov. He managed to come back to the US. I think it was a big mistake to go to Russia during the holidays, but yeah, he went home, okay. Luckily, he made it back and got another work visa, because without Kaprizov, I would see Minnesota 6th, maybe even 7th. He is their best player by far. The combination of Kaprizov and Zuccarello, they had a really great chemistry last year. But this year, with all this dead cap and the loss of Kevin Fiala, who scored some very important goals for them, I can see a little setback for the Minnesota Wild, who ended up 2nd last year. I think 4th would be a good spot for them. At 3, I see Nashville, the Predators. They had a surprisingly good season. The resurgence of Matt Duchene, a great year by Roman Josi and by Jussi Saros. They have some really good pieces. Tanner Jeannot, young guy, upcoming. Eli Tolvanen, very solid players. I think the Predators can compete for 2nd spot. But yeah, as mentioned, between 6 and 2, I think this will be really close, but I pick the Nashville Predators to come in 3rd in the division and make the playoffs. 2. St. Louis, the Blues. They had a pretty busy offseason. The contracts handed out to Robert Thomas and Jordan Kyrou. Both of these guys definitely deserve the big raise they are getting the year after this one. This year, with contract years of Vladimir Tarasenko and Ryan O'Reilly, they all again have issues on the blue line with some players being out, being hurt. But I think St. Louis, especially the offense, is strong enough to carry them to 2nd place in the division. Let's see how Jordan Binnington performs as the undisputed number 1, with Thomas Greiss being the backup. I think he should do quite good now that he doesn't have fear in consequences anymore, because he is the clear-cut number 1. St. Louis in at 2nd. Which leaves at 1st, of course, the reigning Stanley Cup champion. The Colorado Avalanche. Fantastic season. Yeah, they won the Stanley Cup in 2022. They have a very good roster. Their new goaltending could be interesting with Pavel Francouz and Alexander Georgiev, but I think they are both solid goaltenders. Not the level Darcy Kemper was last year for them, but they have such a great defense with Makar, with Byram, with Devon Tays. And of course their offense, Rantanen, Landeskog, Nathan MacKinnon, whose contract extension will kick in after the season and make him the highest paid player in the league. Yeah, he absolutely deserves that. He is one of the best. And the defense, the offense, I think this alone could pull the Colorado Avalanche to 1st in the division, and again a favorite for the 2023 Stanley Cup. Alright, that's it for this one. In the comment section below, let me know what's your prediction for the Central Division for the 2022-2023 season. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And videos on the 2 divisions in the East and one for the playoffs will follow prior to the start of the season. Thanks again. Have a good time. Goodbye.